What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back. This is your boy again, Adamslink. How you guys doing? As usual, support your boy. Like this video, comment, share it on all social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Adamslink, and make sure you subscribe. Then click the bell notification to get updates anytime, any day I upload. And also, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. So the other day, someone said most Nigerian parents support their children to go into Yahoo internet fraud, and some of us argue about that. And not just only do they support, some of them will even encourage them to have something like ritualism, to go into fetish way, in order for them to convince their maga or their whoever they are trying to job to pay them money. It's not easy to scam someone. So some of them need extra power, extra voodoo power in order for them to succeed. So here's a story. According to this one, someone said, my mother asked me to kill my younger brother for money ritual. Suspected Yahoo boy confesses. His name is Afiz, 32 years old, who was arrested by operatives of the Lagos State Police Command, has confessed that his mom encouraged him to kill his younger brother for money ritual. According to him, he said, my mom took me to an herbalist who told me if I want to succeed in Yahoo business, I will have to sacrifice one life, and that person must be sibling to me. He revealed that his mother encouraged him to kill his 21 years old brother, which he did with the help of a poison. Afiz further explained that his brother died 20 minutes after consuming the deadly poison. He then went ahead and harvested the required body parts, while the remaining was wrapped and headed and buried. According to him, the things we would need to prepare a concoction with are his thumb, his hair, fingers, and a passport photograph. So we went back home and thought about it. Then my mom suggested that we use my younger brother since he is just 21 years old. She also bought the poison, which we gave him to eat. He died within 20 minutes after consuming the food. I was the one who cut out the body part needed. We then wrapped his dead body and headed to the mortuary. Wow. Tell me, guys, have you ever heard about or heard such story before? Have you ever? This is man, I've never had something like this before in my life. Mother and son planned to kill her younger son, because the son is 21 years old, to kill his younger brother for money ritualism. Yahoo plus. I have never in my life. It's understandable if a mother use her child for money ritual, father using his child for money ritual, brother using his brother for money ritual, friend for money ritual, but mother and son planned. No. That is the height of it, guys. That is the height of it. I've never in my life seen such things before. But unfortunately, guys, it has happened. Well, please, some of my stories might be frightening to you, but it's just to enlighten you, just to show you what is going on in our society and how you should go about just being really, really careful. People will do so many things for money, unimaginable things for money. So please, your first duty as a human being is to keep yourself safe. First duty as a human being, keep yourself safe. Well, this next one, according to a mother, she said, I want her not to trust men. Grieving mother of student killed for ritualists. I say the grieving mother of Palogan Solomon, who was allegedly killed by suspected ritualists, has recalled warning her daughter not to trust men. According to her, she said, it is not in her character to leave home and stay longer than time, Anytime she left home at most, she stayed away for 1 day and returned, but the last time she left, it was unusual. 3 days after she went out, we didn't hear from her. I then asked her sister to call her phone number. We dialed the number severally, but there was no response. We later heard that a picture of a corpse of a young woman was posted on Facebook, but it didn't occur to us that it was her. She further revealed she had warned her daughter to be very wary of men because some use the opportunity of their relationship with women to achieve their hidden objectives. The death of her daughter is painful, but there is nothing she can do. And she said, as a believer, we just have to be patient, but it is painful. We have accepted it in good faith. Children of today don't listen to their parents anymore. They prefer to do whatever they like. I remember always warning her to be careful with men. Well, that's so painful. That one's coming from a mother who usually warn our daughter to be careful about the way she goes out with men, so on and so forth. Well, this society of nowadays, we seriously need to be careful. It's not how you see it. Before you have such. Before it's okay for you to go out, hang out, stay behind because this Yahoo Plus and so on is not that rampant. But nowadays, guys just want to make money. Guys just want to make money. They do not care about you. They just want to do dorime in club, buy bottles of drinks. They don't want to even work out anymore. That is why I do not envy anybody. The only people I respect, envy, that I want to be like them are people who actually know their source of wealth. I've been around them. I know how they came about all those wealth. But if I do not know you, I see you doing balling, man, I respect you as a human being, but when it comes to that money, I do not fancy it. Chicken, there are some girls who are just into dating Yahoo boys. They do not want to date any other guy. If you are not a... And this one is coming from actor Okon. He said, back in the day, money ritualists were older men. Very old men. You will hear comments like, this one look like a ritualist. Today, it is different. Small, Peking, tiny boys everywhere, plucking off eyes and body parts from younger girls just to drive Benz. Sad. Fix the boy child, please. Let's fix the boy child and do it ASAP. It's a shorter routine to discriminalize and putting an end to most societal vice in our fast decaying society. Let's put a central and foundational end of all this killing of young girls by these Benz driving wannabe boys. Happy Sunday. Well, of course, you guys know now. In your village, when you were growing up, in your town, your community, you usually hear of, they will tell you, say, that man a money ritual. That man a money ritual. Be now Ogboni. And they are usually really, really old. Not just small boys, old. But nowadays, 19 years old, 16 years old boy is already a money ritualist. He's already an Ogboni. 16 years old boy. The other day in River State, we saw 16 to 17 years old boy, 3 of them arrested for almost using a 16 years old girl for money ritual. It's crazy because they want to drive Benz. They want to get money by force, by fire. It's wrong. Well, it's good. Other things are coming up now that we are hearing about it. This is a time we start fighting it. Gone are all those days you will see a young guy doing dorime and doing all those things in club and you will start getting lost over it. Don't get lost over it because you don't know the source. Just be happy with where you are. See, this life, everything we pass, see, everything we turn to sand. Nothing is in this life, but it's worth living and just enjoying your peace of mind. Doing what you can do. Do not overhype yourself. Do not overstress yourself. Do not overpressure yourself to do things. And do not allow anyone to overpressure you for nothing. Well, that's just a little advice. I'm advising you now. If you are a young guy and you want to start doing dorime and you are thinking about one wrong thing to do, please, you need to stop because your soul will be damned. And let's talk. This one is coming from Asha Yusufu. She said, she posted a video. She said, there is so much religion hypocrisy in Nigeria. Church will block road, mosques will block road, people praying will block road. Still, there is this level of corruption, injustice, looting, bad government, minding and killing in our country. What absolute hypocrisy! It go shock us. It's true. Church go block road if they want pray. Muslim mosques go block road. Politicians will block road. Soldiers will block road. Police will block road. And yet we do not do the right thing. So everything we just want to obstruct another person in order for us to succeed. And yet now we they praise God more. Now we worship God the most in Nigeria, in Africa, in the whole world. Nigeria worship God the most. And so yesterday we discussed about a girl that was reportedly raped in Sudan. She was originally supposed to go to Egypt, but she was deceived and she ended up in Sudan. So I already made a plea in that video. Please try as much as possible to watch that video. I already made a plea in that video and I said, please, Nigerians should come for that girl's rescue. But guess what? It seems as if Nigeria already reached out to that girl, but that girl refused to be helped. Signing that woman that said she was maltreated by a sponsor here in Egypt, I made a comment under Insta blog post that someone should help me with a number and see if there's any support I can give. Well, we've got her number and most of the things she told Yemi was just lies. I don't know if she was expecting him to send her money just like that. We contacted the embassy and they said she was told to come to the embassy tomorrow. She says she can't go, that she wants to stay and work for 4 months. According to her, she said she was raped to the extent she lost her pregnancy. If that was true, her medical condition shouldn't even have allowed her to think of having one day in Egypt. What she told us was even different from what we saw on the internet. She says she was asked to pay 4 million naira. Everyone knows if your sponsor brings you to Egypt, you will only work for 1 year and 6 months for them. They won't ask you to pay that amount for money, she said. She couldn't even tell us about the rape scene and all that. So Nigerian embassy have called for her and she refused to go. Anything that happened to her, she is the one that caused it. We've tried our best. Yemi wanted to even pay for her ticket, but she said she wants to stay and work. She just wants to pay her sponsor. She's too greedy. She don't want to work for them for that 1 year and 6 months. She knows if she goes to the embassy, it will be known that all that she narrated was just a scene that she created on her own. They are willing to assist. Come to embassy, she said no. They are willing to assist. Tell us your story. She's saying different story for what we are seeing on internet. She said she just wants money to pay her sponsors, but that she doesn't want to work for 1 year and 6 months. So she wants people to just send her money. Do you know I took the time to talk about your story on my platform? Took more than 8 minutes to talk about you. I don't know you from anywhere, but I took the time to talk about your story so that people will have sympathy towards you. And yet, you are making us look like fools. Can you see? You see this life, why people don't want to even assist other persons? You see? I took the time, I felt it. I almost cried for this lady. Just to, at the end of the day, all lies. Crazy, man. Please, don't use your own to spoil other people's own who really need help. Please. Please. Well, let's talk about Obi Cubana. You know, Obi Cubana was recently invited, or should I say arrested, by NDLEA because he was linked to some drug lords. Well, according to him, he's not a drug dealer. He has never sold drug before. He's just an entertainer, and he owns clubs, and that is Obi Cubana groups. He's an investor, entrepreneur, and he was currently with on live with Daddy Freeze, and he explains that he said that it was a disgrace, a stain on his name to be associated with such thing. And honestly, that's true. People abroad who have that trust to invest in him might see that, man, they be like, say this guy didn't so drugs, so, and that the government might come for him and they seize all his property, and then boom, we just lose our money just like that. You know, please, before such news goes out to the public, I think honestly the NDLEA or the AFCC or whatever should keep this a secret in a way that after investigation, after conclusion, after determining if he's guilty or if he's linked to those people, then they can then bring it out to public notice. You cannot just invite someone and next thing, boom, it's already on the internet. The other day, yesterday, I saw my friend. My friend saw Obi Cubana a drug lord. Oh. That's what that's just what he knows about. Oh. He doesn't know that he was not even arrested. He was not even linked to them. That someone allegedly or some people who were convicted for drugs paid money into his account, and he's a businessman. They do not know that information. Majority of people public do not care about information, hidden information. They just care about the headlines. That is tarnishing, honestly. Well, you know, as a person who want to do business in future, it's also really, really painful to me to see that one of our own, someone I'm looking up to, will be like, okay, I like the way he's doing his business. You know, it's being messed up. Then to end this video, this one is coming from Ruga, the guy the guy who sang Dior. He's complaining. He said, having only one perfect working eye is not easy at all. Honestly, I thought this guy wearing this mark so is a style. It's not as if he has eye problem or whatsoever. I thought it was a style, but actually, he's actually really passing through it. Well, may God continue to reward him, and of course, make it easy for him. Thank you guys for watching. Adamslink. Watch off my next video. Don't